सरस्वती माँ ईश्वर अल्लाह एक तुम ही हो, 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 करुणा सिंधु करुणा सागर दयाभिरा करुणा सागर दयाभिरा ईश्वर अल्लाह एक तुम ही हो ईश्वर अल्लाह एक तुम ही हो करुणा सिंधो दीन जनों के जीवन सहारे भक्त जनों के जीवन सहारे दया करो भगवान मुझे कृपा करो भगवान करुणा सागर दयाभिरा करुणा सागर दयाभिरा जय साई राम बोलो जय साई राम 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 ईश्वर अल्लाह एक तुम ही हो करुणा सिंधो करुणा सागर दयाभिरा जय साई राम बोलो जय साई राम ईश्वर अल्लाह एक तुम ही हो
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे
अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे
Offering our collective salutations to the Almighty. Respected elders, guests, participants from around the world, Sairam and a very good evening and welcome to day 8 of the World Cultural Festival here at Sathya Grama. The Sri Sathya Sai Lokaseva Gurukulam group of institutions has many unique features that aim to provide holistic education for our students, aiming for their all-round development. Every student is provided all that he or she requires for their studies and stay. Therefore, at the time of admission, a student simply walks in empty-handed, and everything else, from clothes and toiletries, stationery to books to laptops, and everything in between is provided to every single boy and girl. In fact, there is a dedicated team that organizes the procurement, the transport, distribution from the vendors, suppliers, and manufacturers to each student in each of our campuses. This evening, we have Brother Nagabharana, who's part of this team. He will share with us more details on how it happens. He completed his PhD in mathematics from the Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence and currently serves as the chairperson or the Pradhana Palaka of the Mysore campus, Sri Sathya Sai Anantaniketanam. Dr. Nagabharana.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering my humble pranams at Swami's lotus feet, respected elders, sisters and brothers, Sai Ram to one and all. I joined this institution for my 11th grade here in the year 2013, and later on I got an opportunity to continue in this institution for my undergraduation at Sri Sathya Sai Center for Human Excellence. And later on, I did my internship at Sri Sathya Sai Seva Niketanam, Koppal campus. And after my internship, I went on to pursue my post-graduation in mathematics at Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence here at Muddenahalli. After my post-graduation, Swami posted me to my native, that is Mysore, and in the year 2022, and from then till now, I'm serving at Sri Sathya Sai Anantaniketanam Gurukulam at Mysore. And today I'm honored to be here in front of you and blessed to present in front of you one of the most important aspects of our educare, that is the joining kit. It is said in our scriptures say, Ayam nijaha paroveti ganana laguchetasam udara charita namtu vasudaiva kutumbakam. Meaning, the narrow-minded ones always say that he is nearer to me and the other is stranger. Whereas the broad-minded ones always feel that everybody belongs to him and the entire world belongs to him and it is his family. And true to these words, we have today Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai, who has taken up the mission of one world, one family, and has proven these words of scriptures and shown us the way that these are not merely words, but these are the words which can be followed in our life and thus creating a great impact for the society. And if we reflect back to our Bharat's culture, education, nutrition, and healthcare were never commodities. They were always offered free of cost to whoever come to the centers of education, healthcare and nutrition. And the very word educare speaks lawfully of our cause. And here at Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam, every child joining us is treated not as just another child joining it in a hostel or another school. He is embraced wholeheartedly and is seen as one of the family members and is treated as one of our own. And having said so, a child, before he enters into the Gurukulam, a team plans the requirement that is necessary for a child for his stay in the Gurukulam. And today, I'll be presenting in front of you the various aspects of the joining kit that is offered to a child whenever he enters into the portals of our Gurukulam. And the joining kit encompasses the following things, that is the clothes set, the luggage set, bedding, dining set, and then he has bath and toiletry set, and then books and stationery, drawing sets, sportswear, footwear, and whatnot. All the things required for his stay in Gurukulam is provided before a child enters into the Gurukulam. And this process involves a meticulous planning prior to 6 to 8 months before a child joins. And coming to the clothing set, these are some of the aspects that involves a clothing set. That is, he has a uniform and the juba pajama and all the things that is required for his daily wear. And to mention here, each child is provided with a 17 pair of clothes, which, to frankly tell, even I did not have that privilege when I did my schooling. So here Swami is providing totally a 17 pair of clothes suiting various occasions and other activities of the Gurukulam. And then coming to the luggage set, we have various things which are required for the children to keep things. That is the toiletry set, and then we have travel bag, and there is a kit bag, and there is also a makeup kit bag as well. And then when it comes to the bedding, the best of the things have been provided to the children. That is, he has been provided with a mattress, and then a blanket, then jamkana for his yogasana, and also the bed sheets. And coming to the dining set, a child is provided with a plate, a tumbler, a set of spoon and fork, and then even water bottle. And even every child is trained to use the spoons and the fork. And then the bath and toiletry kit involves the various things, like the bucket and the mug, and then towels, then the soap cases and the loofah, and all the things which is required for a child in the Gurukulam. And footwear, it's not just they're provided with slippers, they're also provided with shoes, and then a slipper which is separately dedicated for their washrooms and bathrooms. And also a meditation mat is also provided along with that. And it is said that a picture speaks 1,000 words. If you look at this child, and it is this smile and joy of every child, of just one child, it brings us a great joy in us, a satisfaction, fulfillment, inspiration, and motivation to be a part of this noble cause. And it is because of this child that is we are all here with Swami. And to just give a monetary breakdown of the things, that is a total of 26,000 is spent on each child every year just for the joining kit. And one can assume the magnanimity and the love Swami has got for children and for all of us. And as it is said in the scripture, Shraddhayadeyam Ashraddhayadeyam, meaning whenever one gives, he has to give it with utmost sincerity and should feel that whatever is giving is suitable for the other person, which it is the right thing for him, and it is of the good quality. And to ensure the quality of the things provided, so continuous feedback is taken from all the children from all the campuses regularly, so that whatever a child receives must be of the best quality. And here are some of the summaries from the survey of the feedback last year, and this is the feedback from the last year. And you can see the transition of the previous years back and this year's back. So continuously the things have been upgraded to suit that the children should have the best quality. And here are few more surveys from the feedback. And some of the action taken after the feedback are a separate committee was formed which will concentrate on the specific aspect of the joining kit and involving youth into the sourcing department, that is to the team, so that the youth will gain an experience and they are all the part of the team. And the youths are involved this year. And category-based teams, that is for each specific team we have people dedicated for each set of items. That is, they go to various places in the country and best of the things are brought from there. For example, cloth items are got from the Tamil Nadu, that is a place where we get the best of the cloth. And similarly, from the various parts of the country, all these things come in. And as we can see here, we see a parent here who has dedicated and volunteered in organizing these things, that is in packaging and other things. So what we can see here is, it is not only just a separate team working behind this, but also parents who have inspired by what Swami has done to them is coming forward and helping us in achieving these things. And once the items are sourced from across country, so they got into Muddenahalli, and here our students, that is elder brothers, they come in and they pack all the items, and each suitcase, that is each kit is packed meticulously and tailored, that is each boy's kit is tailored, that is everything is packed to ensure that whenever a child comes, he should not miss even one item. So meticulously all these things are packed, the joining kits are packed by students. And here are some of the glimpses of the packaging. And once all these are packed, all these joining kits are meticulously packed, they'll be dispatched to various campuses across the country. And here is a picture of a parent and a child receiving the kit. And I have been a witness to several instances across the 3 years wherein I have seen parents move to tears for what Swami has done to them and for their children by uplifting them and bringing a quality into their life. And these are few of the glimpses from the campuses. And these are the kids with their uniforms. And through various programs like the Each One Educate One and the Each One Higher Educate One and Each One Medical Educate One. So all these things are were possible and is being achieved through various programs like Each One Educate One, Each One Higher Educate One, and Each One Medical Educate One. And these are the backbone of all these things which has been carried out. And for those who are interested in supporting this cause, can visit this website and do their contributions. And these are the several federations across the world who have been supporting this cause. And one can gift a child's joining kit. If it's say for my birthday, I would contribute something for a child. So there have been various opportunities various ways through which people can contribute to this cause and nurture the future leader of this country as well as the world. And finally, I offer my sincere gratitude to Swami for all that he is doing and for bringing value into our lives and also inspiring us to be a good citizen of this country and thereby realizing ourselves. Thank you for this opportunity. Sai Ram. And now we will have a short video on this process of joining kit arrangement. Thank you. Here is an institution that is a testimony to the fact that affordability can be taken out from the equation of education. The Sri Sathya Sai Lokaseva Gurukulam group of institutions offer quality, values-based education to over 3,000 students free of cost. Because we are taking these kind of children who are really from underprivileged background, who cannot afford even the basic education, we take utmost care that each one of them is gifted with a joining kit on the very first day of their joining the institution. We welcome them not only to a school which offers free education, but to a family, a home that shall take care of all their needs. And so we tell our children, even before them joining, come with just a pair of clothes on you. Don't bother about anything else.
I am very happy to receive my welcome kit. It has many things like color dress, uniforms, sport t-shirts and sweaters. I got a soft blanket. I saw in shops only, but now I have one for myself. My parents are so happy because I got this many things. They don't have to worry about anything.
Come the month of May, it's madness for parents. For it is a time for them to prepare their children for the new academic year. Trying to arrange finances for school fees, getting school uniforms, footwear, buying school bags, stationeries, and the list goes on. If it takes so much of effort for a family with a child or two, one can only imagine what it would take for an institution like ours to provide it to thousands of students.
ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಸುಧಾ A to Z ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟವ್ರೆ. ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರು 10ರಿಂದ 12 ಜೊತೆ ಇದೆ. ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ, ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲೂ ಬೇರೆ, ಆಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ, ಪಾಠಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಟ ಪಾಠ ಆಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗಲೇ ಬೇರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಇವೆ. ನಾವು ತಂದೆ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸನ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರಿಂದಲೂ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
The whole process starts the month of January and it goes up to the month of May, so that it is arranged before the children comes in the month of June. And given this short period of time, getting all the items from all over India is not an easy task. But we want to ensure that every child is given the best of the product available in the market. It makes their life comfortable in the hostel, and as a result, they need not worry about their daily needs and requirements, and this ensures that they can focus more on their studies. It's not easy for an individual to arrange all these things, and hence we have got a central team, people who are experts in these fields, and these people help in identifying the manufacturers from various parts of India and also help us in procuring the items and as well as delivering the products. And not only that, they travel to various places to check the quality of the product first hand.
ನೂರಾರು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗಳು ನಾವು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೂರಾರು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಪದಾರ್ಥ, ನೀವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಪದಾರ್ಥ ತುಂಬ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆ. ನೀವು ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ತುಂಬ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ನೀವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪದಾರ್ಥನೂ ನೀವು ತುಂಬ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಹಂಚ್ತಾ ಇರೋ, ಅದೂ ಒಂಥರ ನೀವು ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಮೆಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋವಂಥದ್ದಿದೆ ಸರ್.
I'm actually a fan of the student kit what you have made. They are giving the students who are not used to have that kind of luxury. As a person, I never gave my two children the 11 pairs of uniform, the total kit. You are giving him everything. Just he need to come with a single dress. So that is a respect what you give for the kids, and that's a love.
Once the items are finalized, the best prices are negotiated, and thereafter all the products are shipped to our headquarters here at Muddenahalli, and the products are later arranged, packed and distributed to our various campuses spread across India. The impact of these joining kits have been incredible, and this has helped the environment of the whole hostel become more positive by bringing down the disparity among the children. And since all the children are getting the same joining kit, they feel equally loved and cared for. Lastly, the fact that they don't need to bother about daily requirements and other needs, it frees up their minds to focus more on studies and also enjoy their time in the Gurukulam.
ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗುಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಶಾಂಪ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಸೋಪ್ ಬೇಕಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇನಾದರೂ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗೈತೆ ಅಮ್ಮ ಕೊಡುವಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇರೋದು ಹೆಂಗೋ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ, ಆಯಿತು ಬಾರೋ ನಾಳೆ ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮನೇಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ, ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
My parents found it difficult to provide for my sisters and me. But after joining this institution, their burden of looking after me was removed. All this has been possible by the people who have helped us out of sense of selfless love and unconditional care. And this has inspired me to be responsible and take good care of all the things that I've received.
Since we consider every child as our own, it becomes very important for us to not only provide a quality holistic education, but also a quality of life. And these joining kids have been a means to achieve this. Our founder, Sri Madhusudan Sai says, "We are not here to do charity, but to love children, and it's love that would do everything."
We move on to the next segment, which is the CSR Circle of Honor. And this evening, we are very pleased and excited to award two of our corporate partners. First is to Analog Devices India for supporting our education vertical. Analog Devices is a NASDAQ-listed company founded in 1965. It is a global semiconductor leader that bridges the physical and digital worlds to enable breakthroughs at the intelligent edge. Analog Devices India combines analog, digital, and software technologies into solutions that help drive advancements in digitized factories, mobility, and digital healthcare, combat climate change, and reliably connect humans and the world. ADI engages and supports organizations that are working on education for the underprivileged, social welfare activities for the needy, calamity and disaster management, and green environment initiatives. They have been supporting the Each One Educate One Foundation for the last 2 years by sponsoring the school education of girl students through its Each One Educate One scholarship program. It is our pleasure now to call on stage Mr. T.S. Shankar and Mr. Srinivas Prasad to receive this honor on behalf of the organization. Mr. T.S. Shankar is an electrical and electronics engineer by qualification with an MBA from Bangalore University and the management credentials from IIM Bangalore and Babson's College, Massachusetts, USA. At ADI, Mr. Shankar currently serves as a sales director for non-automotive business and has been at the driving force behind its CSR initiatives for the past decade. May we please request Mr. Shankar to deliver his acceptance speech.
Om Sai Ram, respected Guruji and Sadhguru, thank you very much for this honor, that has been given to us. We at Analog Devices, we are deeply honored, to be associated with this organizations, the Prashanti Bharati, school, and it's been a great honor for us to be felicitated, for having been associated with this organization, and being welcomed by all the wonderful children, the girl children, and all others when we had visited here a couple of months back was memories that we will cherish for a lifetime. We were here for the whole day and then went through all the various faculties that are there here in this great organization. And our volunteers were extremely thrilled that we are associated with such an august organization that is doing so much service, especially for the girl children, where we were associated with. And your love, respect, and affection are something which we will treasure, we will cherish for the whole lifetime. And this honor is a reminder of the strength and resilience and the bright potential that each of you carry. And I see each of the girl child, they're all like highly motivated, highly skillful, and we were amazed with some of the performances that they gave us, when we were here. And we see that all of them drive and carry a lot of passion in them. So I think, they are going to be, needless to say, they are going to be very successful in life because, if they follow the passion, I'm sure, they will excel. I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of Analog Devices, the staff, and all the children that made this moment so special for us. Please let us know, please know that we will always be in your thoughts. And we want to continue to support the remarkable way that this organization has been working. Thanks once again for this extraordinary honor that we have received, and we wish to be continued to working with you all the time.
Next, we would also like to present the CSR Circle of Honor to Value Point Systems for their support in the field of nutrition. It is an organization based in Bangalore and is among South Asia's leading digital systems and services integrators, driving business transformation with cutting-edge solutions in cybersecurity, cloud, digital workplace, and managed services. In 2023-24, Value Point Systems partnered with Annapurna Trust to provide morning nutrition to government school children in Karnataka, enhancing their health and learning outcomes. The company is also currently supporting our new 600-bedded hospital project as the IT infrastructure partner. It is indeed a great privilege to welcome Mr. R.S. Shanbag, who founded Value Point Systems in 1991, to receive this honor. Over 3 decades, Mr. Shanbag built Value Point into one of India's leading names in cybersecurity, cloud, and IT services. A defining milestone came recently when he successfully attracted a global strategic inventor, making Value Point part of Noventic, a USD 2.1 billion multinational enterprise. Sir, we deeply appreciate, and may we kindly request you to say a few words.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Profound pranams to the lotus feet of Swamiji, Sadhguruji. Deeply overwhelmed, with the experiences that we have been seeing here, personally being involved in a couple of projects. So every sevak, every object in this campus has a fragrance of Sadhguru, his guidance, his love. I think it is miraculous that we are experiencing this heavenly experiences in our lifetime. So we are truly blessed that we are alive when Sadhguru is here with us. So, it's a great honor and opportunity to receive this extraordinary, felicitation. On behalf of Value Point, we are truly honored, and we promise, we commit that charity is not just giving. Charity or giving is a duty, and dharma, is what we are experiencing here, Swamiji. So it is our accountability, that the growth, the profits, that we generate out of business is for a cause, is for a purpose. And this is a great, honest, truthful, with integrity and ethics, that we are channelizing our resources through this esteemed institution. And we are truly honored, and we are thankful for this opportunity to serve the humanity, serve the society, and where every paisa, every rupee goes to the beneficiaries directly. And you are all witnessing this, great service to the nation, to the world. And thank you very much. Need your guidance, and we are here. Please count on us. Thank you. Thank you, Swamiji. Dhanyawad.
And now, let us all turn our hearts to the vibrant and resilient nation of Uganda. Known not only for its rich cultural heritage and breathtaking landscapes, but also for the spirit of service that continues to uplift its communities. After a few unexpected travel hiccups and missed flights, we are thrilled to share that our Ugandan team is finally en route to the ashram. Their journey may have had a few detours, but indeed their spirit and commitment to this celebration never wavered from day one. Let's give them a very warm welcome as they reach the ashram very, very soon. We will now have a brief glimpse of Uganda and learn about its culture, its geography, and its lifestyle. Located in the heart of East Africa, Uganda is fondly called the Pearl of Africa, a name given by Winston Churchill for its breathtaking beauty. It is a land of rolling hills, vast savannas, the mighty River Nile, and Lake Victoria, and is the largest tropical lake in the world. A landlocked country in the Great Lakes region, Uganda borders Kenya, South Sudan, Rwanda, Tanzania, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. It has about 48 million people, with Kampala as its capital. The Ugandan shilling is the currency, and while English and Swahili are official languages, Luganda and many local tongues thrive across its regions. Uganda is rich in farming, with tea plantations in its cool highlands and fertile lands feeding families and communities. Its natural wonders include the Mukchon Falls, where the Nile roars through a narrow gorge, and the Buendi Impenetrable National Park, home to the rare mountain gorilla. Life in Uganda is rooted in faith, family, and community. The majority follow Christianity and Islam, alongside traditional beliefs that guide sharing and belonging. In Kampala, even Hindu temples can be found, reflecting harmony in diversity. Mataoke, or the steamed green banana, posho, and groundnut sauce form part of their staple meals enjoyed with family every day. Ugandan culture is vibrant and expressive. Women wear the gomez, men the kanzu, and the communities gather to the beat of the ngoma drums for dances like the bakisimba and buala. The country has also given the world inspiring personalities like John Sentamu, the first black archbishop in the Church of England, and Joshua Cheptegei, the Olympic champion and the world record runner. Though Uganda faces challenges such as malnutrition, school dropouts, and rural healthcare gaps, it also shines with hope. Communities, NGOs, and the government are working together step by step towards education, healthcare, and better livelihoods. Over the past year, a dedicated team of our volunteers have been working tirelessly, and they have been bringing values-based education to the school children, nourishment to children in need, and hope to countless families. Uganda is indeed a land of beauty, rhythm, and courage, a true pearl of Africa. Webale nyo, as they say, thank you in the Ugandan language. One of the most inspiring initiatives we would like to share with everyone is an MOU signed with the Rotary International, and very soon in the coming weeks we are going to be bringing nearly 20 children from Uganda, and we're going to be performing pediatric heart care surgeries. Another key initiatives which our volunteers are involved in is in a school which is about an hour and a half away from Kampala in a district called Tororo. And there we are feeding severely malnourished children twice a day. And not only nourishment, we are treating them for skin diseases and various other requirements these children might need, and we are partnering with the district education and the health officials. Uganda is indeed a very blessed land, as in 1968, as we all know, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, for the one and only time, traveled abroad to the continent of Africa in response to the prayers of his devotee, Dr. C.J. Patel. He visited East Africa, which included Uganda and Kenya. During the visit, he traveled to many cities, he traveled to homes of devotees, multi-faith temples, wildlife sanctuaries like the Serengeti and others. The visit aimed to bring unity and to shower his blessings and guidance, particularly to the people of East Africa. In fact, we have with us Dr. Atul Patel, who's the son of Dr. C.J. Patel, along with his wife, Mrs. Darshana Patel. Mrs. Darshana is the daughter of yet another devoted servitor couple of Baba, the doyen of Baba's global service initiatives during those days, Mr. Indulal Shah and Mrs. Sarla Shah. A very big round of applause. And this evening, brothers and sisters, the One World, One Family Humanitarian Award in the category of education is being presented to Ms. Rose Buzinje. In fact, when I was talking to her and asking her, ma'am, what does this word Buzinje means? She said, in our language, it means peace. And truly, this is what she is doing day in and day out to underprivileged children in Uganda. A humanitarian, she's an educator, she's an advocate, she's also a professional healthcare nurse. She's the founder and she's the executive director of Meeting Point International, a Kampala-based organization that accompanies families and communities affected by HIV/AIDS, poverty, and displacement. Guided by her formative encounter with Father Luigi Giussani, who founded the Catholic movement of communion and liberation, Miss Rose discovered her calling in helping people. At Meeting Point International, she pioneered the distance support program, where she saw a lot of newborn babies, infants, being thrown on the roadside and in the dustbins. And she would pick up these little babies and give them shelter. She also runs 2 schools where nearly 1,000 children are getting educated. Not only educated, they're also being provided with the required health care. Her philosophy is rooted in love and companionship. She says, "You are greater than anything that I can give you." And through this vision, she has transformed many thousands of lives in Uganda and inspired a global message of human dignity, hope, and unity. In fact, her being here today is yet another miracle of what is destined, what is meant to be, and what God has willed. May we invite on stage Ms. Rose Buzinje to receive this award. Ma'am, may we please request you to address all of us this evening?
I'm moved. I greet everybody here, my brothers and sisters. I thought I would call you ladies and gentlemen, but after seeing, I don't know how to call him Sadhguru. His face shine something great. And I really don't know why what we are doing in Meeting Point International is connected to what you are doing here. I don't know how God has brought me here. I can't understand. Now, Meeting Point entered into an adventure to tell every human being that is a value in whatever situation, that he is precious. He or she is precious, poor or rich, sick, even the one that is dying, is not defined by death. Is a human being. He has a value, he has a dignity. The home, the family in the world, one family, we call it a welcoming house. A welcoming house that comes from the heart. Whatever we do in a Meeting Point is not really the material things, but to welcome each one in my heart. But I found it here. I work with the people, with the poor, the sick, in the poorest areas of the city of Kampala, the capital city of Uganda. As I said, the aim is to tell everyone, you are not reduced by poverty. You are not reduced by school fees. You are not reduced even by richness. You have a value. You have a dignity. You are precious in my eyes. We give medicine, school fees, counseling, but everything is an instrument. That you are more than what I can give, what I can manage to give. I'm a nurse, I give injection, clean the wounds, clean the children abandoned in the dusty bins. But telling them, you are beyond what I can give. As my sister was saying, I picked 4 kids, 1 month, 2 months, 1 day, and that day I had no money. I was cutting my bed sheets to make nappies. And the milk for the kids costs. So I was just sometimes quarrel with God. I said, now you give me children, what do you think I'm going to give? After 2 weeks, somebody told me, give me the bank account. I said, oh my God, it's going to clear even the little that is there. There are thieves that ask you the account, and they steal everything. I just threw the mail. After 3 days, he said, don't worry, I have found your account number. He sent 25,000 euros, and he told me, don't thank me. You will not know even who am I. But I have sent you. I checked the mail where it was coming, I didn't find. And these children are now 20 years, they are in the university. But this is not only the money, but really somebody cares for us. Somebody cares for each one of us. We are all his children. And I feel I belong to you, Master. Because I really don't know there in the heart of Africa how you came to pick my name. And here I am. When they were asking me, who invited you? I don't know. But surely, looking at your face, there is something that shines in you. It's not because I'm here talking. I've been looking at your photos. There is something, maybe you don't know, but there is something shining in you that doesn't belong to you. I'm really grateful to come here because I would have thought that my world is only a meeting point with only 5,000 people between children and their parents, and here you have millions. It's just a dot. And I feel like a real dot. But I thank God that really has made us meet. We called Meeting Point International. We were Meeting Point. When the hurricane happened in New Orleans in America, our women and children, they said, there is something, there are children in other countries that are suffering, that are without food. They said, let us also do something, at least a piece of bread, to tell those people, those children, that they belong to us. Me, I thought, you are also poor, and the work they do is to crush the rocks, sell to the people who are building. And sometimes when it rains, when they dig the soil, it covers them, and we have many people who die in the stone quarry. So that day, I said, no, you don't do anything. They told me, when you came here, you didn't stop and do nothing. We have also to tell that child that is in the corner of the world that he belongs to us. I left them. I thought they had refused to believe from the boss. When I reached it down, they said, we have divided ourselves in 10-10, and we shall go to crush the stones. Whatever we bring out, we shall send it to America. And surely they did. In 4 weeks, they had like 4 pickups of stones. What broke my heart is the one that went to town and begged and brought the coins and said, you also add these coins. I want also to die while I have loved somebody. After they got $1,000, I called the American ambassador. When he came with a journalist, and they said, no, it is America to give to Africa, not Africa to give to America. And the women, they faced him and said, the heart of a human being is international. It has no color, it has no race, it moves. So their meeting point, we called it Meeting Point International, because I feel that my heart I want to reach every child, even the one that is dying. I don't want that person to die alone. So last time, they also sent money to Ukraine and Russia while crushing the stones, making necklaces. And this one, they said, we send it to the Pope. We ask the Pope to tell the world to stop mistreating the life of a human being. A human being is precious, is a value. And we send it, the money, to the Pope, and they took it to Russia and Ukraine. This is the thing. When I came here, I really don't feel any strange thing to say that I belong to you, that you are mine. Everyone is mine. Whether you are rich, whether you are poor, you are mine, you belong to me. I feel that we were made by the same hand. We are molded by the same hand. And this is what I found in the heart. Calling my road, I don't want. But I feel I belong to you. You belong to me. The women never stopped from there. They said, we want a school. Me, I'm a nurse and a midwife. I would have wanted a hospital. They told me, you will educate a nurse, you will educate a doctor. We want a school where they will educate a child, discovering, even in mathematics, discovering his dignity, his value. I was wondering how it was going to happen. Me, I said, I want a hospital. But they said no. Then I told them, I have no money. They started making necklaces. They made 48,000 necklaces, which we sold to Europe. And we started with the high school. Now in this school, there are 600 children from 12 to 18. The last one is the primary school, from nursery to 12 years. That even these children, even when they are still young, they need to be treated as a human being, as a value. Surely, I would have taken all of you to come and see this school, because I thought it was not going to happen. But when these children from the high school, they walk two, and every person that is having difficulties on the road, even the thief, they defend. They are the first to help the people that are on the roadside. Even the village, they are the first to help. Next time I will send the video, you will see the school, because they said, where you put something that is variable, it has to be beautiful. They are poor, they sleep on the mat, they have no beds, but still they want something that is good, that is beautiful. And they are the ones cooking for these children, because they say, cooking for somebody that is great, you cook well. But there we have all the children, even those who are not passing well, we get. And the teachers have to work with this child. After a year, you find that even this child, is not defined by not doing well. You find that they are called guardian angels. The teachers, when others go home, the teachers follow them alone. And you find that after a year, they have reached the stage of the others. In fact, the last 2 years, we were the best in the country because they saw how we choose our children. We don't pick the best, we pick all our children. So our schools and meeting point, they are becoming the best, not to exalt ourselves, but really in this human move, how they say the heart of a human being is international. It has no color, it has no race, it moves. My sister was telling me, put on your dress from Kampala. I said, no, I belong here. I have also to put on. Last time I went to a wedding of Muslims, they had to buy for me Sharia. I put on. What is the problem? They are also human beings. They belong to me. And I love them. And I love you too, dear ones. Thank you. Thank you.
Now we will have a short video on the service initiatives our volunteers are undertaking in Uganda. On behalf of all of us, we pray to Sadhguru to bless us all with his divine message this evening.
There is a Rigvedic adage which says, Yatra Vishwam Bhavatyek Needam, where the world becomes a nest, a home for all. India has been a home to so many cultures, so many traditions, so many thought philosophies, religions, and spiritual paths. It's truly that nest that the Vedas talk about, where there is a place for everyone. Nobody is an outsider, nobody is a stranger. That is the Indian thought, that all belong to us and we belong to all. And so we work for the welfare of each other because we belong to each other. However, this is not just an Indian thought. This is the ancient thought of those who have realized the truth. Whether it is in India or it is in Uganda or it is in any other part of the world, whoever is moved by that pure love would believe in this idea. May say it in his own language or her own way, but the idea that the whole world is just one home to all humanity, in fact to all beings, is something that would be easily understood and practiced by anyone whose heart is filled with love. And this idea is what is redeeming in these times when the world is getting increasingly divided. I was talking to somebody, a guest, who was saying, the world has become so very worse than what it was a few decades ago. Where is the Satyuga? Where is the golden age that people talk about? It looks like it is getting only darker from what it was. And I told them, Satyuga is not something that happens across the world all of a sudden at one point in time. It's a gradual process. It's a process of transformation, and transformation always takes time. It's a natural, organic process, and that will take some time. But there are people in the world who are good-hearted, and they are the reason why the world is still in one piece, because they share their love, their warmth, their kindness, their compassion with each other. They may not be a huge organization or a very mighty, powerful body, but they could be individuals who could crush stones, make necklaces, save money, and send it to other countries who are apparently richer than them. Because it was not about sending money to somebody, it was about sending this thought, this idea that you also belong to us and we care. We care for you too. This idea is the one which is holding the world together still, despite so many divisions and differences. And in the last few months, we have only seen that how wars and conflicts have peaked. When every part of the world is engulfed by strife and conflict, and the sufferers, I always say, are the children and the women and the weaker ones. Building a world where there is a place for the weakest to thrive is the vision of one world, one family. The rich and the mighty, the powerful and the influential will survive. But it is to the weakest and to the vulnerable that we dedicate our efforts. The continent of Africa has been at the mercy of powerful nations for a very long time, be it the colonial forces that were there, that occupied, that drained the continent of all its resources. Even till today that goes on, even though not directly but indirectly. The resources are still taken out for nothing, and the people still suffer. I know of children in those countries, including Congo and Uganda and places like that. They work in quarries. They search for precious stones, diamonds, gold, to be sent out to the richer nations. And they are sometimes just abducted and they're pushed into this child labor and slavery. They have no choice. And they are just there doing this for some rich master somewhere else. They don't get anything out of it. But then to survive, just to see another sunrise, they go on doing this. In such places also there is hope in the form of people like Miss Rose, who are doing what they can. Many people say, by doing this much, what big difference can we make to the world? Is it even worth putting this kind of effort? Is it going to make any substantial impact on the situation of the world? I tell them, don't worry about all that. Don't worry about the whole world and whether you can change the whole thing or whether you should even start making any difference. Just start where you are with whatever you have. Because you may not be able to change the whole world, but you will change the whole world for someone whom you are working for. A child saved is the future saved. Educated is future educated. Cared for is the future cared for. And these are the stories of inspiration that we get from such countries where they are all by themselves. They do not have a huge organization or resources to support them, but they have a huge conviction in this idea of love and that everybody belongs to them. and they go on doing what they can. They are the men and women of God who do God's will on this earth. And you don't need to be highly educated and reputed and powerful and influential to do any big change in the world. Change begins with you and with a few around you. And that's how you go on spreading this idea of love. When I was small, we used to have these textbooks and there were poems. And as you know by now, it's no more a secret that I love poetry. And there is one poem that I still remember from the 5th class textbook, Hindi poem. Jalate chalo ye diye sneh bhar bhar, kabhi to dhara ka andhera mitega. Keep lighting the lamps of love on and on. Someday the darkness of this earth will disappear. जला दीप पहला तुम्ही ने तिमिर की, चुनौती प्रथम बार स्वीकार की थी, तिमिर की सरित पार करने तुम्ही ने बना दीप की नाव तैयार की थी, बहाते चलो नाव तुम यह निरंतर, कभी तो तिमिर का किनारा मिलेगा. It says, you were the one who took on this challenge to fight the darkness. And you made these boats that would sail across the dark sea of misery. And someday will cross over to the other side. And you have been floating these boats since time immemorial. He's talking to the human spirit of compassion, of courage, of conviction. That, oh human spirit, you are bold, you are courageous, you have done this for a long time, in some form or the other, in some country or the other. You have been sending out the boats of love across this dark sea of misery. And keep doing that. Bahate chalo nav tum yah nirantar. Keep floating these boats. Keep sending them out. Kabhi to timir ka kinara milega. Someday you will definitely discover the end, the shore of this dark sea. Someday you will enter the light. So keep doing your job. The poem is even more beautiful. I do not remember all the lines. It's even more inspirational as it goes to the next stanza and more. Saying that this struggle has not been new to the human spirit of fighting the darkness. It's been there. In Kali Yuga it is there, so also it was there in Treta Yuga, also in Dwapar Yuga, also in Satya Yuga. In every Yuga this was there. But there were some people who took on this challenge upon themselves. You took it upon themselves to fight the darkness and not just stay there crying and complaining. They could not make a sunshine, but they did light a lamp somewhere. And in that light of that lamp, at least some darkness was destroyed for some, those who were around that lamp. And that is human spirit. We can't go and change everything overnight, however much we want to do it. But we can definitely make a difference where we are. I keep telling our Sanjeevani hospitals and also whenever I see children being operated, what big difference it's going to make. We are going to operate, in a year we are operating 1,000 children, let us say. Or even we operate 2,000 children, 5,000 children. 250,000 children are born every year with congenital heart diseases. In India alone. And world over, I don't know, maybe 10 times the number. I do not even know how many, because there are no statistics for countries like these. So what do? How is it going to make any difference? It's like telling, if I light a lamp, how does it help to dispel all the darkness? But the human spirit calls for it. It says, don't worry about destroying all the darkness. At least your lamp is going to help light somebody's path today. So I keep telling, yes, a surgery is not going to make a difference to the whole world, but it will make a world of difference to the one who has undergone that surgery. And for his or her sake, let us keep doing what we have got to do. And that is human spirit. That is the Spirit of God that dwells within us. She says, something in you shines which is not yours. And that is the spirit that shines within all of us, the spirit of compassion and kindness, which does not give up. It's enduring. It's relentless. It doesn't give up despite all the odds. And these are the people who are living that spirit and inspiring the rest of the humanity. So to all of you, I only appeal that yes, we may not be able to make some huge, big difference to the whole world for everyone, but in our own way, with our own strength, we can definitely bring about the change in and around us. And that's good enough. A lamp has been lit. And this lamp can lend the flame to another lamp which is willing to burn. And then another, and then another. And someday there will be so many lamps, it will be almost as bright as the sunrise. And that is the human spirit that we should kindle in ourselves and inspire and encourage others also to do that. Now I have toured a little bit of Africa. I've been to a few places, not everywhere though. They're not very different. There are very rich cities, and then the rest of the country is quite underprivileged and poor. But as I said, we cannot just go and make all the difference on the day one, but we can definitely start today, one step at a time, one act of love at a time. And like these people are there. She's surprised, how did we even find her in the middle of nowhere? Literally, Uganda is in the center of Africa, next to Congo and all those dark forests. And then she is here sharing her feelings that you belong to me, I belong to you. Because love belongs to everybody. That is the idea of love and compassion. It belongs to all. All humans want love only. They think they want money, but they actually want love. They think they want power, but they actually want love. They think they want friends and relations, but they actually want love. They think they want wealth and influence, but they actually want love. Nothing satisfies the human spirit other than pure, unconditional love. And wherever you find that love, you feel you belong there. So though she has just arrived with a great difficulty, we have a huge team, as many people as it needs to work in the backgrounds. There are our offices in Delhi working with the Ministry of External Affairs, getting the visas for these people. And some of these difficult countries don't get Indian visas easily. A lot of push has to happen. And then you have all the travel arrangements, and they have never been to India. They don't even know how to come. Some of them are so apprehensive. Some of them are so worried. How will we even come to India? It is so far for them. They've never been outside their place. They are not those jet-setting NGOs. They are simple hidden gems. To dig them out and then bring them onto the stage and make them visible, it's not easy. Even today I was told till afternoon, those other people who are the cultural performers, some of them did not get visa at all. Only few got. And the others are crestfallen because they could not make the journey. But those few who got, they missed the flights, 2 flights in between. And they were not contactable till afternoon. Everybody's searching what happened to them. They reached till Bombay, and then we have no news about them. And then somehow they contact the airlines because they do not really know how to navigate all these things. Then somebody from the airline calls some another airline, and then all the digging, searching happens. Finally, they find the musicians. They're stuck somewhere in the airport. Then another flight is booked saying, okay, you make it here if you come this far. Having come till Bombay, if you don't come today, it wouldn't be nice. And they agree, and they board another flight. I think they landed at 5 o'clock just when I was starting from Anandam. I was told they just landed in Bangalore airport, the other guests and musicians. I said, whatever it is their day, they must come and they must perform. So they'll take a few minutes to get ready. I mean, this is a long journey from Uganda to Bombay, and a whole day has been a chaos for them. And now from there, they have just arrived and they'll prepare themselves. So I will entertain you till then for some more time. I don't know any Ugandan songs, but I can only tell that African rhythms, song, music is very, very lilting. You can't just sit quiet. When I go to Africa, everybody has music in them. Everybody has rhythm. They are so, even a small kid on the street is so good at dance and music. That's Africa. I'm always thrilled when I see that. We go to Nigeria often. And when I see those Nigerian kids, they sing choir, they sing gospel songs, but they also have a lot of their native tribal performances. Very vigorous. It requires a lot of energy. I'm like, somebody can do it for an hour, will shed 20 pounds for sure. They're so vigorous. You don't have the stamina to do that. Not everybody can do that. So whenever I go there, I watch these performances, I wonder, what are they made of? Like, they're so strong, they're so well built, they're so energetic and so rhythmic. Every one of them, all African rhythms. Even yesterday I was telling the musicians who had come from Sudan that you have got very beautiful rhythms. Please teach it to our students also, because our orchestra learns various kinds of music. And the one they told, I forgot the name, is called, it's some J something, this J, whatever that music. Remember they were asking you to clap. That one. So that rhythm, I said, it's a very beautiful rhythm. What is it? They told this is the camel's walk. How the camel walks in their deserts, that rhythm is what they're showing through this music. I was so thrilled that how they borrow from the nature, they watch things around them, and that turns into music. Because music is the voice of God. You can't hear God just like that. But through music we get to see, we get to hear God, converse with God. So they were telling me about. Then I asked them for a few more other things, and they said these are various rhythms of their native traditions. And that's beautiful because they all are nature lovers, because they lived in nature, they watch around what is going on with the birds, the animals, and then they develop a rhythm of their own. So that is how they were explaining, and I'm sure today also we will get to hear some of those wonderful African rhythms. Africa is so much beauty, so much joy, dance, traditions, and their own culture, and the happiness and the joy. That always surprises me whenever I go to Africa. I think there is so much of difficulty there. There is poverty, there is deprivation. Yet these people are so happy. They're always smiling. They're always joyful. That's why I named the village in Nigeria, our ashram, as Joy. Because they're always joyful. Even small kids. They might not have eaten a full meal that day, but they're still smiling and dancing. That really makes me wonder, how? And that is that enduring human spirit that is within all of us. It knows how to smile through adversities. It knows how to fight through all these challenges. It knows how to drill through the mountains and wade through the waves and sea and reach the other shore. It knows that enduring human spirit is what I think Africa represents very strongly. And I really love, for that reason, I always love the African people. Bhagwan traveled in 1968, you saw that. The only country outside India he ever traveled was Africa. In Africa, Kenya, and of course, Uganda. And just for a few days in the month of July, he had traveled, went and saw some safari in that Serengeti National Park, and then spent some time with the devotees, because India and Uganda have a very old relationship. A lot of Indians were in Uganda in those times. There was a ruler called Idi Amin, and there are good and bad things about him, but then I will leave it for another day. But before that, all these Ugandan people were borrowing the services from Indian, because they were common colonies. So their doctors went from India to Uganda, teachers went from India to Uganda. And today also there are a lot of Indians in Uganda. That is how we came across Rotary International Uganda, and they send children to India for heart surgeries. Can they send them to our hospitals? I said, by all means, please go ahead. So an MOU has been signed. In fact, one child was to arrive, but his medical visa came only today. If he had come a few days early, we would have even finished the surgery. But these paperwork take time, because these countries are not easy countries for us to grant visas all the time. So that takes some time, but there's a huge team working behind the scenes, managing all the logistics, travel arrangements, the tickets, the entire coordination, their visas, briefing them. This is not easy. So this festival, you are sitting in a hall, and like magic, people are appearing on the stage and performing, and you're enjoying. But behind the scenes, the amount of effort that goes on. When I told that we are going to celebrate 100 Days Festival, I told them 1.5 years ago. I called and told all of the team in our ashram, I called them to Anandam and told, for the 100th birthday, there is going to be a big festival of 100 days. Nobody even understood what it would be like. Then I explained one by one that this is what is going to happen, and 100 countries will come. At that point of time, we were only in some 35, 40 countries 1.5 years ago. and 35 maybe. And then I told Bhuvana, somehow we have to reach 100 countries. This is my gut feeling that we will be there in 100 countries. She said, from 35 to 100 within a year, that is almost impossible. Because even if we go to a country, we know nobody. Whom do we talk to? We just can't land at the airport and then look around. But actually, she just did that, just landed at the airport and looked around and made friends and family there. And our teams, region-wise, there are leaders, 4 regions are there. And so people just came and then they went and met people. They heard about good NGOs, they went and met them, talked to them, did them some due diligence and found out that they are good partners to work with. And I told, we cannot go and open institutions everywhere, it's not necessary. You work with those who are already there on ground and they're already doing work for some time. You support them. That's the best way to help the world. And also take this idea of, they will ask you, why are you here? What's your agenda? What's your motive? And just tell them one world, one family. We are just one world, one family, and we just want to reach out to anybody who needs our help. And that's how it started spreading in Africa. And then we found new people, more people, good people. We didn't know them, they didn't know us. But once they got to know us, they became so happy. They said, we would like to work together. And you are God sent, because we were waiting for somebody to come and talk to us and help us. And those NGOs started joining us. And slowly this whole thing started spreading. And I was told that just before Guru Purnima, the 100th country joined us, which was Suriname. And that's how we reached 100th country. I told, that's enough for now. Let us develop these well. And more than just service initiatives, it is the idea of one world, one family we want to take to every of these countries. They also should understand. You have heard from the speakers in the last 7 days. Every single one of them resonated with this idea. It's a very simple, very all-encompassing, very beautiful idea that you all belong to us and we all belong to you. Who does not want a family? Everybody wants a family. Who does not want to be loved? Who does not want to belong to a family? Everybody. When you get to see so many of your friends, family are here, you suddenly find a new hope. And that is what is happening to the people who are coming. Many of them are first-timers, because even though we met them in their countries, they never came here. They didn't even know what to expect, what this place would be like. They might have watched a few videos and things like that, but they couldn't have imagined. Like, imagine if this 100-day festival is happening in Uganda and we had to travel there to a place where we knew nobody. They just met us 6 months ago and talked to us. And then we were invited over, and then we took a flight and went all the way. It is the same thing for them when they come here. But they are doing it because they're drawn by this love and this idea that they belong here. And they belong to everyone and everybody belongs to them. Such lofty ideals. They don't know our Upanishads. They don't know our Vedas. Yet they know the truth, because truth is one and the same. That spirit within is the truth. And that guides these steps. That guides everyone. Whichever religion you belong to, whichever geography, whichever culture or tradition, that human spirit is the same. That is the idea. Ashtavakra is teaching there is only one, there is now two. That one inside every one of us says the same thing, to love and to serve. And that idea is getting stronger and stronger and stronger at every passing day. We are listening to so many speakers, whether the spiritual speakers in the morning or the cultural speakers and service initiative speakers in the afternoon. All of them are saying the same thing. This further reinforces our faith that what we are doing is right, that people do believe in this. So some time back, yesterday we were discussing, said Swami Vivekananda said, I don't want a God who promises me a heaven after my death, but cannot accord me 2 pieces of bread when I'm alive. Who wants such a God? Therefore, there is no God in one world, one family. We said, you will learn about God, you will get to know God once you are a part of a family that looks after each other. And in each other, you will find your God. That is how spirituality will spread. This forced spirituality is not going to work. It should come from the source, and the source is love and compassion. You behave like how God behaves, and you will believe in God. You will make others believe in God. And that is the idea of how we are spreading this idea of spirituality and service. I'm sure this idea in 10 or 15 years from now would become a worldwide movement, which would inspire millions and millions of people across the globe. And those who are already prepared in their minds, they will immediately be attracted to such an idea, and they will all belong to this huge movement of one world, one family. But that is how we will make a transition from these dark times to the brighter future for all humanity. And that is what we are working for. That's the bigger picture we should never forget. I think with that I will conclude, and we will take a short break, and after that we will reassemble for whatever music, whoever has arrived finally. I don't even know how many, but whoever is there, we should encourage them for whatever they are doing. They have come all the way, struggling through all the process, but they are here, members of our own family from Uganda. So we welcome them all. We will reassemble in a while.
And Culture Uganda troupe is here. A big round of applause. The vibrant team from Uganda who will be presenting a musical performance that showcases the rich cultural heritage and the rhythmic spirit of their land. Through melodious songs, powerful drum beats, and lively movements, their presentation will demonstrate the deep connection between music and community in the African tradition. It is an expression of unity, joy, timeless bond between rhythm and life itself, carrying with it the warmth and vibrancy of Uganda's soul. We have on the big drums Mr. Emmanuel Oching, thumb piano and long drum Mr. David Obinyo, the jungle bells and drums Mr. Alex Okung. Culture Uganda troupe will present this evening.
Thank you so much. One world, one family. For us in Uganda, we have a new slogan. When a brother or sister meets you, begins by saying one world, and your response should be one family. So we say one world, one family. Thank you so much. In front of you here is Culture Uganda troupe. We have come to be one. We bring to you greetings from the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. We couldn't manage to be here, all of us, but our friends down in the Eastern Africa, they are with you. In fact, one world, one family. My name is Emmanuel, but the performing name is Olunga. I have a brother here, he's called Obonyo, David, and he's called Adungu man.
Alex Okongo Adungu.
Yes, Adungu is a local name given to these African instruments, these ones here. So he's so much talented to that, and he has earned himself a name, Adungu, rubbing off the other one, Okongo Alex. Thank you so much. We shall start with I Love Uganda. I mean, when you say I love Uganda, even if you are from New Zealand, you can just change it to I love New Zealand, I love Italy, I love India, our host. Let's clap for them. India, thank you so much for becoming number one in showing us what we should do to the world. One world, one family. Okay, enjoy. We shall also have different performances, different traditional performances in Uganda. Actually, in East Africa and the central part of Africa, Uganda wins in the cultural performances, the language, the music, the dances. We also bring to you greetings from our leader, Donato Obel. Would have loved to be here, unfortunately was denied visa. Plus other friends of ours, 4 of us were denied visa. That's why you see there are many instruments, but few players. But don't worry. Okay, thank you. Africa, Uganda welcomes you. One world, one family. The land of peace, Uganda. Uganda, 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 Uganda. Sikia ngoma kutoka Uganda. Cheza, cheza ngoma cheza. Yeah, thank you. The last song was talking about more of unity and development in Africa and the world, rather than fighting each other, although it was in the total war. We are just starting. Don't worry. You're here to enjoy more. One world. The next one coming, if you don't take millet bread, don't try it at home. The dance itself. If you don't take millet bread, please don't try this kind of dance at home. You will make us take you to the unfinished hospital, which is going to have 600 beds. You don't want it to. You don't want it to. Man, you don't want it to. 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 So where you want? Go malo, so where you want? So where you want? So where you want? So where you want? Don't want it to. Meno je don't want to ba. Meno je don't want to. Meno je don't want to ba. Meno jadwong won tum. Anyone who can try with me, we go. Mambo. We are the Lord. Oh, lelo we nyiri mambo. Ni mambo kijam gaso go di yodi de. Oh, lelo we nyiri mambo. No nyiri mambo kijam gaso go di yodi de ba. Oh, lelo we nyiri mambo. Uga wa ma kiwi njodo pinyu wa wo. Meno jadwong won tum. Uga wa ma kiwi njodo pinyu wa. Meno jadwong won tum. Yidina dala bo ai ni wa mi ali fumbo. Eh, komano. Ready winning is our way one. I am a giving your opinion. Meno jadwong won tum. Meno jadwong won tum. Meno jadwong won tumi. Meno jadwong won tum. Meno jadwong won tum. Meno jadwong won tum. Thank you. I warned earlier that if you don't take millet bread, don't try it at home. Anyone who can try that? Please. Okay. we are cooling down to people who love slow, and we are still talking about or urging for development and unity in the world. Okotholungana ngata wero kamini iena miti winjan gimaneno yeri padola utundurere kawigalo piny mawani machango telo aminyo pamana winjo tweyo kiri nyithindo machajo somo paminyo joting'o panga to ng'ato tiye pucholo ndoa makiri nyithindo jewa kifonji omiyo juje pamawayeye padolo kwero kindira Uganda kwero kindira nyakiriga je pama wachwado sano waganda jukura pajo judongi mondongo wi asanindo aiwi malo padola rere padolo kwero kindira padolo kwero kindira Uganda kwero kindira okotho lungana ng'ata wero kamini iena miti winja gimaneno yeri padola otundurere kawigalo piny mawani machango telo aminyo pamana winjo tweyo kiri nyithindo machajo somo paminyo joting'o panga to ng'ato tiye pucholo ndoa makiri nyithindo jiwa kifonji omiyo jujepa mawayaye wang'o ich goro katichi nyakiriga jepa mawichwado sano waganda jukura pajo judongi mondongo wi asanindo aiwi malo padola rere one wall padolo kwero kindira padola no kwero kindira padolo kwero kindira nagongerero rini winji pako tieko kuro pama wa oli sanjo teli beju tima pajo kwiro tundo nyaka julimbo to ng'ato tiye pucholo ndoa makiri nyithindo jiwa kifonji omiyo jujepa mawayaye nwang'o ich goro katichi padolo kwero kindira make peace but not war. Love one another, one family. We want India in the family. We want New Zealand in the family. We want America color in the family. We want everybody in the family. We say one world, one family. We go one world, one family, one world, one family. Africa, India, New Zealand, Italy, one world. Okotho lungara ngata wero kamini iena miti winjang gimaneno yeri padhola otundurere kawigalong piny mawani machango telong aminyo pamana winjo tweyo kiri nyithindo machajo soma paminyonjo ting'o panga to ng'ato tiye pucholo ndoa makiri nyithindo jowi kifonji omiyo jujepa mawayaye nang'o ich gigoro katichi nagongera rodini winji pako otieko kuro pamawa oli ng'am tiye kadikineni kada pia madhungoye one world one family India Jew. The next song is thanking everybody for loving the world. Thank you for promoting peace. But it's in Luganda. There's a language in Uganda called Luganda, well spoken. Neyanzege. Neyanzege. Where for yo, where is Germany, where the Walua? Where the Walua now for yo, where is Germany, where the Walua? Where the Walua for yo, where is Germany, where the Walua? Where the Walua for yo, where is Germany? For yo, where the Germany, where the Walua? Where the Walua for yo, where the Germany, where the Walua? Where the Walua for yo, where the Germany, where the Walua? Where the Walua for yo, where the Germany, where the Walua? Where the Germany, where the Walua? Where the Walua, where the Germany, where the Walua? Thank you so much. That one is Kiganda dance. Please, if you don't have African matoke, banana at home, don't try it. It takes a lot of, soft energy, not like the other one that needs too much carbohydrates. by you, Janani Loom. A great leader is her, reconciler of people. Wrote one Malay, said the Janani Loom, my hero, hero of African faith, Saint Janani Loom hero. Wrote one Malay, said the Janani Loom, my hero. Solaro Latinwa, Solaro Janani, Saint Janani, my hero, hero of African faith, the reconciler of people. Wrote one Malay, Saint Janani, my hero. Jolina wake up, Jelly now, Jolina wake up, Jelly. Jolina wake up, Jelly now, Jolina wake up, Jelly now, Angelina wake up, Jelly Manico, Ankama Motonga, Makuro Anga, Angelina wake up, Jelly Manico, Anka Batonga, Mangeo Anga, Angelina wake up, Jelly Manico, Ankama Tonga, Mangeo Anga, Angelina wake up, Jelly Manico, Jolina wake up, Jelly. Angelina wake up, Jelly Manico. Jolina wake up, Jelly now. Jolina wake up, Jelly Manico. Jolina wake up, Jelly now. Jolina wake up, Jelly Manico. Jolina wake up, Jelly now. Jolina wake up, Jelly Manico. Jolina wake up, Jelly now. Jolina wake up, Jelly Manico. Jolina wake up, Jelly now. Jolina wake up, Jelly Manico. And come out on a mangeo and Jolina wake up, Jelly Manico. Anka batonga mangeo anga Jolly Mareko Jen Manico Anka batonga mangeo anga Jolly Mareko Jen Manico Jolly na wake up Jelly na we Jolly Mareko Jen Manico Jolly na wake up Jelly na we Jolly Mareko Jen Manico Jolly na wake up Jelly na we Angeli Mareko Jen Manico Jolly na wake up Jelly na we Angeli Mareko Jen Manico Jolly na wake up Jelly na we Jolina wake up, Jelly Manico. Jolina wake up, Jelly now. Jolina wake up, Jelly Manico. Jolina wake up, Jelly now. Jolina wake up, Jelly. Thank you. And we are going to have the last one, that is Ayamaluo. Ayamaluo, why we even have Dimitris, who have Alexandria from Italy. They are also those.
rani pagira ura haneno da dieri tiri ubero rani pagira ura haneno da dieri kwezi moni mande kizinga jijo wa jurani tonia kwezi moni mande kizinga jijo wa jurani tonia cheza ubero rani pagira ura haneno da dieri tiri ubero rani pagira ura haneno da dieri tiri kwezi moni mande kizinga jijo wa jurani tonia la temo kaju jolani jumudong judwokan kawida kidwokan wiwe yashutu shaman oh kwezi moni mande kizinga jijo wa jurani tonia la temo kaju jolani jumudong judwokan kawida kidwokan wiwe yashutu shaman hey nyago para mamaro nyajara mogi wokde matindi marwa panyanya monginere ma niga chekere moro mutule de ma machali kabe kiga mangla urani ndoro pajo ngango nyakani
we Barack Obama luo Milton Obote Janalu luo John Pombe I am alone, a black Jew from Africa. Ayelele mama, nyitindo lo juriek. Abedolo, jayde yama wok Africa. Ayelele mama, nyitindo lo juriek. Chango wa wok Israel. I outpa Yakobo. Ikiripa Dawudi. Itindi Jerusalem Wagero kiri tindi Oh ipinyi Misiri Egypt Ipakoni Cairo Oh capital city Egypt Yithindo palo banga Adier jungeyo tich Kendo jurie Nyasayo marojo Haya we go Barack Obama Milton Obote Janalu Dimitris, Alexandria, John Pombe, Protocol, Go, John Obama, Adama Barrow, Tango Doi, Okotha Chola, Go, James Orengo, Go. I am a black Jew from Africa. Ayelele mama, nyitindo mejuriak. Abedolo, nejede yama Africa. Ayelele mama, nyitindo lojuriak. The black Jews of Africa, chosen by God from Israel, the leaders of Africa, strong, bright children, the warriors of Africa, the people of the Nile Valley. Thank you so much. One world.
Some of their team members could not get visas, so they just had to manage the show. But what I learned about, this is what is the resilience in the African spirit. Whatever be the situation, they rise to the occasion and do whatever best they can. And they made a song out of everybody, everything. That's very smart. As I said, the rhythm, the music, the tune is always there in African spirit. So they can sing anything. give them just an opportunity and they can do whatever they can. And with the limited people of 3, they have entertained us, they have helped us understand a bit of their culture, how their life is, how their music is. So we are very grateful that you could travel. They haven't had any rest. They have traveled all night, all day, and directly came to the stage and performed. We are very grateful, very thankful to you.
We request all to rise for the national anthem of Uganda, followed by the national anthem of India.